Hello friends, welcome to TechStudyCell. As we all know, it is very important to test the electronics component before making any electronics project. So in this video, we will discuss how to test or measure different electronics component like resistor, capacitor, diode, LED with digital multimeter. And during the video, I will also share some tips or tricks to get the accurate measurement with the multimeter. Before starting the video, I would like to thank you Koivits for sending me this digital multimeter. I will use this digital multimeter during this video, and after watching the video, if you like to purchase this multimeter, then you can find a purchase link in the video description. Now let me quickly unbox the multimeter. You can see this is the multimeter which we will review, and these are some testing probe, and also there is a user manual, so you can get lot of information from this user manual. Before measuring the electronics component, let me show you the build quality of this multimeter. So you can see it comes with a protective case, you can see here. So it will protect this multimeter from any damage, and the selector switch also very smooth. You can easily rotate the selector switch. And let me check the probe. The quality of the probe is really good. I can feel it, and I can also easily bend the probe, as you can see. And here you can see it's showing 10 ampere, so you can measure up to 10 ampere current with this probe. And this is a temperature probe, so if you want to measure the temperature with this multimeter, then you have to use this probe. Now we'll start measuring the component with this multimeter. In this video I will measure these two resistor. This is the 1 mega ohm resistor and this is the 1 ohm resistor. First I will measure this 1 ohm resistor. For that I have already selected the ohm scale. Now I have to connect the multimeter in this manner, and it's showing 1 ohm in the multimeter, so the reading is very accurate. Now I will measure the 1 mega ohm resistor. Again I will hold the resistor in this manner, and it's showing me the reading 0.982 mega ohm, which is also accurate. And while measuring any higher resistance, don't hold the resistance in this manner, then you will not get the accurate reading, as you are connecting your body in parallel with the resistor. So always measure the resistance in this manner to get the accurate reading. So thus we can easily measure any low or high resistance value with this multimeter. Now we will measure a capacitor. For that I have to select the capacitor scale. So this is the capacitor scale, and here it's showing nanofarad scale, and I will measure this capacitor. The capacitance value is 2200 microfarad, which is 2200 microfarad. But before measuring the capacitor, you have to short these two terminal to discharge the capacitor. Then I have to connect the red lead with the positive terminal. Let me connect the red lead with the positive terminal and black lead with the negative terminal. And as I said, the nominal value is 2200 microfarad, and it's showing me the accurate reading 2.2 millifarad. The reading is showing in millifarad scale, which is equal to 2200 microfarad. Now I will measure this electrolytic AC capacitor. You can see the capacitance value is 30 microfarad. So let me measure this capacitor, but before measuring you have to short these two terminal. Now I will connect these two lead across the capacitor terminal, and you can see it's showing me the accurate reading 30 microfarad, which is the nominal value of this capacitor. So you can measure the capacitor accurately with this multimeter, as we have tested two capacitor and the reading is very accurate. Now I will test the diode with this multimeter. For that I will go to diode scale and it's showing ohm, so I have to press the function button twice and this is the diode symbol. Now I can measure the diode with this multimeter. Now for measuring the diode you have to connect the red lead with anode. Let me connect the red lead with anode. This is the band, so this is cathode and this is anode. So I have connected the red lead with anode and black lead with cathode, and then you should get the forward voltage of diode, which is 0.5 volt for this diode. Now if I reverse the connection, if I connect the black lead with anode and red lead with cathode, then I should not get any reading for a good diode. So if you get the reading in both cases, then the diode is faulty. Thus we can test the diode. Now let me test this small LED. Again, for testing LED you have to connect the red lead with the anode of the LED or positive terminal of the LED and black lead with the negative terminal of the LED. You can see the LED should glow and you can see the forward voltage of the LED in the multimeter. You can see if I connect the terminal, the LED is glowing and I can get the forward voltage in multimeter display. So this LED is okay. Now I will test this relay module with the continuity mode. So first I will go to continuity. For that again I have to press this function button and I have to press it again, and you can see this is the symbol of continuity. So when the relay turn off, I should not get any continuity between the common and NO terminal. As you can see, there is no beeping sound. Now if I try to turn on the relay, you can see I am getting the continuity and it's showing 0 with a beep sound. Now if I turn off the relay, again there is no continuity. Thus we can easily test a relay module whether the relay is working or not. Now I will measure the AC voltage with this multimeter. For that I have to select the voltage scale. You can see this is a voltage scale. Right now it is in DC mode. If I press the function button once, now you can see AC is showing, so I can measure the AC voltage with this multimeter. To measuring the AC voltage, first I have to connect the two lead across the terminal and you can see the reading in the multimeter. It's showing 239.6, which is very close to 240 volt and frequency is 50 Hz. So the reading is very accurate, you can see. Now we'll check the NCB mode of this multimeter. You can see I have selected the NCB mode. In NCB mode, if there is any current carrying conductor, you can see it will give you a beep sound. It will work as a tester. Let me turn off the supply. You can see there is no beep sound. If I turn it on, you can see it will give you a beep sound. Thus you can easily identify whether the current is flowing through this wire or not. Now let me select the temperature scale and you can see the reading in Fahrenheit scale and also in the centigrade scale. During the video we have tested different electronics component, measured the voltage, current with this multimeter. Every time the measurement was very accurate and this is a true RMS CAT4 multimeter. So we will get the accurate reading while measuring AC voltage or current, and you can see the display is very clear with decent display light and the build quality is also very good. So if you are looking for a new multimeter and you can afford this multimeter, then I will highly recommend you to purchase this. The purchase link given in the description. And I want to mention one small drawback I have noticed for this multimeter, that there are two terminals for measuring the current. So if you want to measure the current in milliampere range, you have to connect the red lead with this terminal, and for 10 ampere range you have to connect the red lead with this terminal. If you are okay with that, then I have not found any other drawback with this multimeter. You can go for this multimeter. This is really good in this affordable price range. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.